together in one clip and call it a day. Okay. Okay, 2 hours and 5 minutes. No, I can't. I bought it. I bought it with money. Actually, it was pretty cheap. It was like 20 bucks the person selling their file. Print plate. It's made of a bunch of layers of material. Okay, and they can separate if they don't weld properly. Ah, oh, cool. That's a cool comparison, though. I'm not super knowledgeable with the 3D printing, but that I can understand. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, so that's what gives it that like, you know, that's what it gives it the this, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I understand the term delamination now. I'm picturing it. I'm picturing something delaminate. 3D print you a passport. Speaking of 3D printing, you know what I bought on Etsy? It's so cute. Hold on. I bought some of these. They're so cute. So on this I can do something with my what the fuck's it called? My vinyl cutter. My vinyl cutter. Here, I'll switch the camera. Look how cute it is. And this right here fits perfectly the square reader. So when you go sell stuff like merch tables and stuff, you could put the little square reader right here, and then right here I can put like whatever I want, basically. With the vinyl cutter, I can write like a square reader or something like that. Or maybe the square reader sticker thing has. No, I'll probably find something else for that. But then also this. I got one of these too. And they let you pick custom colors. So these are the colors I picked. I hope they look cool. Do you guys think the colors I picked look cool? I was trying to keep in the synthwave vibe. Meow. And this one you put your business cards in there. Which I have. Oh god, they're at the back of my drawer. They're really hard to get out because the drawer doesn't come out all the way. Oh Lord have mercy. I'm just trying to show my friends that something. Drawer. IKEA, please. Ah, I hit my knee on my desk. Just want to let you guys know. Check it out. Isn't that so cute? I think that's the perfect hand sign from Damascus. You know, like this. Plastic wallet things. I have hundreds of them and I don't own a laminator. I use tea towel, card, and iron. To laminate? What are you laminating? My failed piece is huge. Has a huge line through the whole thing. It's not peeling apart, but I wouldn't make it. Yeah, like Like it would if you were to put any kind of like counterweight pressure on it, I'm guessing. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want none of that. Yeah, isn't this so cool? That's the other side of my card. Paper in plastic wallets. Oh, like your insurance paper or whatever. Yeah, these are my cards. I don't know if anyone's ever seen my cards. There's the font I made. And by font I made, I mean I drew up a font as a PNG and I just copy paste letters in the right order. And I could change the colors whenever I want. But yeah, this is so cool, dude. Wait, I'm gonna send my friend a picture because she's probably gonna want to get some too. She's gonna be so jealous. She's gonna be jalouse, which is jealous, said funny. All right, let's put this away. We'll see what she says. And it's super clever that these just kind of pop in to place so that you're not worried about breaking them. They can lay nice and flat for travel. Yeah, the person who designed these, big giant brain basically in their head. Right in their head, giant brain. Eh. Tumble with the make your own fonts. Hell yeah, brother. She's online. I want her to see the message. Okay, anyways. Back to this. That's super fascinating. I don't do leather work. I think leather work is cool though. This is pretty. And I actually don't mind the like texture lines here that weren't able to do like a nice smooth line because it just kind of looks intentional, which is great. Want to do leather? No. Someone say leather? Yeah, we got other leather workers in chat here today, Ultram. Got some leather homies in here. Ultram Leatherworks does leather work. I should make my name something Leatherworks, and then when someone asks if I do leather work, be like, no. Y'all know each other? You guys know each other? I love when that happens. I should put my camera higher for my 3D printer. Should I? Does it matter? Do you guys think it matters? I kind of don't feel like standing up again. Guys, she hasn't seen my message. But she's online. It says she's online. Well, I'm not her friend anymore. I'm not her friend anymore. She can't sit with us. Oh my god, she's ghosting me. Sent the message like 3 minutes ago. Makers and crafting viewers eventually run into each other more often than not. Oh, for sure. But you know what happened one time? And this wasn't in a Makers and Crafting stream. I was hanging out in my friend, the Village Ruse's stream, and he kind of just streams whatever. Sometimes he's in the music directory because he does mastering and mixing and shit. And sometimes he's in the gaming directory. Sometimes he's in chatting. And I was in there once. And then somebody in that chat just adds me and goes, Tumble? And I'm like, yes? And I'm looking at their name and I'm like, that looks so familiar. And they're like, are you the same Tumble that I used to play League of Legends with like 10 years ago? And I was like, oh my god. Like, that's crazy when that shit happens. Oh my god, Laura, active 4 minutes ago? I sent you a message. Laura! I messaged you last year and you still not read it. It'd be worse if it was read and still in a year old. Hey Wyatt, how's it going? Did I turn the cards? Here's the problem with me freaking sitting around talking. That's an even number and I'm here. I haven't moved the cards yet. Hope you're not wrong, Tumble. Hope you're not wrong. I'll know if I'm wrong. Shaw, has your wife looked at the way that the cards work, whether they're turned forwards or backwards? Like, has she had the time to like actually look and see like which cards appear on top based on which way that they turned? Because knowing that is a massive lifesaver when it comes to when you make a mistake, which you will make a mistake. There's no such thing as never making a mistake in tablet weaving. It happens and it sucks, and it's really nice to be as prepared as freaking possible for when it does happen. She already knows how to backtrack. But I mean the whole the thing, like if I turn these cards backwards, right? The colors that will be on top from the backwards turned cards are going to be the ones closest to me on top. So like this hole right here. And the ones that turn forward, the color that's going to appear on top is going to be the one that's on the top layer, top hole furthest away. So that's it's kind of a good thing to know. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I just wanted to be sure because you never know. Sometimes there's little tiny things we didn't consider. It's better to be over prepared. But you know what? I think it's worth getting a loom like this. This is an ankle loom. I don't know what kind of loom you guys printed. But I mean, this is like the medium one from Ashford. It was like $120, but it's pretty sturdy and it's nice. So, I like it. Did I turn these cards? Oh my god. We're gonna have problems today, I feel like. Makers and crafting viewers are just a large moving mess of viewers. You're not wrong. Just to fix one missed turn. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I did it the other day, actually in this area, because I was on such a roll with the like leave one, take one. And then I went too far with it and I was like, oh fuck. And I had to come back and fix it, but it was fine. What am I doing? Christ's sake. What am I doing? Anyways, if I'm actually looking at what I'm doing correctly and, you know, not getting distracted, I can do or not getting too distracted. I could do one repeat of this pattern in like 15 minutes. So it's not too bad. 3-ish feet of cord from it. Oh, okay. I mean, that would work as like trim, like around sleeves, around just the top of the dress if she's trying to do like historical stuff. So 3 feet's not bad. And like you said, it's just to see if she likes it. I enjoy this, but I tend to enjoy mundane, repetitive, time-consuming things. Isn't 3D printing so cool nowadays? Like people can like just make tools for themselves. It's crazy. I don't really know. I don't know how to 3D model, but when I say this all the time, I think it's really cool that people who may not necessarily be as agile at like making things with their hands from scratch, but they're like smart in a tech way. Um 3D printing is so cool because people who might not be good at building things with their hands but are good at tech things can now do cool art that's in their heads. I can like actually make it real. Whoops, don't forget that, Tumble. Don't forget this one. That's so cool. What era are you guys aiming at? I love making stuff and I love seeing what people are making. It's part of the reason why I love being a judge and like in like the cosplay masquerades and stuff. You get to hear how excited people are about their costumes and like how they made it, this and that, and you get to look at it up close and personal, real personal. I love this shit, man. I love all of this shit. What era are you guys gonna stick to? You guys going to like Penzik or something? I might actually go to Penzik finally this year. I know I've been really off and on. I've been very flip floppy about whether I'm going to Penzik or not. First, it was really reliant on if Grenthor was going, because he was going to be the bringer of the tent and all that shit. Um, but then he said that he wouldn't be able to this year, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm not going. So I told my friend who lives about an hour and a half away from me. I told him I was like, I'm not coming. Finally, my friend can't go, and he was like, why don't you just come with me? And I was like, oh, tent Thor. I'm not a member either. I just like making stuff. I've actually never been to an SCA event yet. I don't, my kit's just not done yet. Right now I'm working on, well, this is actually for my kit. It's for my brown apron dress. So I'm doing brown dress and a navy blue underdress. But actually, Grossheim is the one who suggested to me that I use worsted wool as my um overdress. Because I was like, I don't know what to use. Because if I'm going to Pennsylvania, I don't want to die of heat. It's already going to be really hot. I was like, I don't want straight up wool. And he was like, get worsted wool. It's like a suiting wool. It's not historically accurate, but it is wool. So, do you have a darning loom? No, I don't. I think my mom has one. Unless she got rid of it. I think she was looking through some old stuff and asked me if I wanted. it, and I said no. But it was like for socks specifically. I don't know how to knit, so if there's a rip in my clothes, chances are I'm just gonna run it through the sewing machine and call it a day. Or the overlock machine. Humidity, right? You live an hour from Penzic. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly right. But I'm like I want to be kind of close to historically accurate, right, but I don't want to die. Mm. I have the benefit, I suppose you can say, of being one of those people who's always cold. So I'm not someone who deals with overheating, right? So I kind of have that on my side when it comes to that. But yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping to go this year. It's still kind of up in the air. Go for comfort with a flair of historically accurate. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? If you think about it, if the Norse people lived in a climate that was like the one in Pennsylvania, they wouldn't have kept wearing super heavy wool. They would have changed up what they were doing. It wouldn't have been worsted wool probably, but either they would have like just layered linen on top of stuff, or I was gonna say maybe cotton in that area. Where does cotton come from? Anyways, I heard that cotton is actually not great in terms of heat. I heard. I don't know if anyone can confirm that. I've never actually tested it. Yeah, they didn't have cotton. That's why they didn't have cotton up there. But I'm saying if they were in Pennsylvania, where is their cotton there? They probably could have had access to it if they were in Pennsylvania. Let's say. No, I know, Shaw. I know what they used. I'm saying if history was different and they lived in Pennsylvania, they wouldn't have been wearing the same things that they were wearing. So it's like, sure, I'm being historically inaccurate, but also they wouldn't have been stupid and kept wearing super heavy wool if they were living in the warm area. So in a way, there's some common sense thrown into the mix, even though it's not accurate. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe they would have stacked linen on top of linen, uh, if there's cotton in that area. But like I said, I heard that cotton kind of retains heat, so I don't know how effective that would have been. Is breathable in comparison to other fibers, but there are definitely better alternatives. Right? Okay, that's what I had read, but I wasn't sure. So what were people wearing to not die of heat then in more southern areas? Source: me wearing many different fabrics. That's fair. It would have been more wool still in PA rather than cotton. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the regions for the different materials. But like depending how close you are, there's an easier chance for trade too, I'm guessing. So I don't know what would have been a possibility. You know, back in the back in the Viking age, they were traveling to Penzic, okay? Penzic's older than you guys think. And people ask you to tell them, it's not made. And if people ask you, tell them it's not made historically accurate. Yeah, if anybody gives me like an actual hard time, like if they're being a dick about it, I'll just call them a virgin. That's it, you know, and move on with my day. Like if they're being a dick about it, that's my response. You still need to sew your linen shirt up? Get on it, man. Hmm. There's something really not satisfying about switching from flavorful beverage to water in one go. You mend as much as you can. Yeah, it's good to keep things alive, not throw things out too much. Or repurpose. I'm not trying to sound like a hippie or anything, but as someone who makes stuff, I find myself throwing out a lot of scrap bits and things like that that I don't really know what to do with, unfortunately. So, okay, let's get this visible on. Oh my lord, what is happening? Oh, it's because I turned the Brio off. That would make sense. Anyways, here's a 3D printer. Guys, we're gonna be looking at an ad break in like 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Whoops. I'm gonna push this shit up here. It's gonna start untwisting. And you want to learn to make your own. Yeah, it's like it's kind of a double-edged sword when it comes to that. So you're like, cool, I'm making my own and saving money, and I'm trying to make it better quality to like not throw a bunch of shit into the landfills and all that crap. And then you're like trying to place your patterns on the fabric in such a way that you're trying to not waste any, and you still end up kind of throwing some shit out, and you're like, God dang it. Yeah. Okay, guys. During the ad break, I'm gonna get up, walk around, stretch a bit. If you guys need to refill your waters, if you guys need to get up, walk around, stretch a bit, or whatever. I mean, I'm not your mom, so you can do whatever the hell you want. But I'm just saying, here's a little reminder if ever you uh forget to get up like I do. I often forget to get up and I sit all day, and I've got a double hernia in my back, so it's good for me to not sit all freaking day. So yeah, ad break. I'm gonna get up, hey, take a quick bathroom break, stretch. If you guys need to refill your waters and stuff like that. Whatever you want, man. You are your own person, Thurlor. If you want to go and do the predator scream off of your balcony, buck naked, you can do that. You can do that. You know? Anything you want. Anything. Anything you want. That ad break should be starting in like a second. Hold on here. It just says ad starting soon. All right, guys, I'm gonna get up, walk around, and I will be right back. Bam, bam, bam. Also cat noises. Yeah, my cat reacts to that. Did you hear me yell Jessica from across my apartment, Jessica? I need someone to tell me what to do. I need an adult. No, I did. I was at the other end of my apartment, and all I heard was the knocking noise, and I just went, Jessica! I This is gonna look stupid, guys, but I need to do the nerve slide stretch, okay?